Alright, so welcome back to Ghost of Tsushima. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because Ghost of Yotai, the trailer which I reacted to on the channel, has been announced and is coming in 2025 next year, which means we're going to be playing as a new protagonist, a woman, and yeah. New protagonist, new story, and a new region of Japan to explore. Yeah, so that game takes place 300 years after this game was out. After Ghost of Tsushima. I thought it was going to be called Ghost of Tsushima 2 to play Jin's story somewhere else, but the game takes place 300 years afterwards, so Jin is actually dead in that game, and that Ghost of Yotai is going to have a new protagonist, which is a woman named Atsu, and the land that we're going to be visiting is called Ezo or Ezo. So yeah, the game is set in 1603. So Jin Sakai's story is over. In the area of Japan known as Hokkaido in present day, in 1603, this area was outside to rule. This area was outside the rule of Japan and filled with sprawling grasslands, snowy tundras, and unexpected dangers. It's a far cry from the organized samurai clans who lived in Tsushima, and it's the setting for an original story we can't wait to tell. So Jin Sakai's story is over, like I said. So yeah. So that game is going to be the first Sucker Punch game built from the ground up for the PS5. So yeah. So yeah. So I cannot wait to be playing that game next year because I have pre-ordered Ghost of Tsushima digitally online on the PS4, and then I played the Iki Island expansion, the Iki Island DLC, and then I somehow got the director's cut of it, the PS5 of this game, played it, and yeah, still. Ghost of Tsushima came out in 2020. The Iki Island expansion came out in 2021. Getting a new Ghost of Tsushima game 5 years after. Well, Ghost of Yotai, I meant. Ghost of Yotai after Ghost of Tsushima's release in 2020. So yeah. I'm guessing that the series of this samurai games by Sucker Punch is going to be called Ghosts, because it's not Ghost of Tsushima, it's Ghosts, like a samurai type of game. So yeah.
You ran from your father's death for years. There is nowhere left to run. The nightmare will grow worse. You cannot face your father's death alone without my wisdom. You will lose your soul to madness.
The visions.
Look at this field. It's so beautiful. Wonder how this game's gonna run when the PlayStation 5 Pro comes
It's still
out.
happening. Someday we'll go for a peaceful ride.
Right.
Someone's killing animals. Slain and left to rot. Utter contempt for these sacred messengers. They've seen me.
Okay.
They know you're here. They're toying with you. They'll find you. You can't hide the stink of your father's failure.
Yeah, I know that. I know that after Infamous First Light was released back in 2014, Sucker Punch wanted to do a melee type of game like Samurai like this. I did heard that they worked with Japan Studios to make this, and they did. 2014, 15. They have been signed for 3 years until 2017. Their game was announced. Ghost of Tsushima. All 6 years after 2014, in 2020, Ghost of Tsushima was released. Man, they really saved... Sucker Punch saved the state of play long ago with the Ghost of Yotai. Yotei or Yotai, whatever you pronounce it. Yeah, so there are going to be rifles in that game, which we saw in the trailer, because rifles has never been invented in the 13th century. Wonder if Sucker Punch visited Hokkaido that time. There's the other person chanting. I wonder if the Ghost of Yotai game is going to have any Sly Cooper or Infamous references in the game, or Ghost of Tsushima references too, because who knows? Like I said, that game's a sequel to this. 300 years later it takes place in 1603, so yeah, Jin's not going to be in that one, no, because Jin is actually dead in that game. Which makes sense because Jin's story has already been told in the main game and on the Iki Island DLC. So yeah.
Since the samurai ran.
Place. It reminds me of times with my mother and my flute. It's an ambush. Bastards! You'll pay for that. On our walks, my mother would regale me with funny stories about the cats that roam the palaces in Kyoto.
Yeah. It's September 29th. On the couch. On the couch. She's just comfortable, Dad. She's comfortable.
I would pepper her with questions, but soon enough, it was time for Bokken practice. My mother would bring me to the Swordmaster, a gruff country samurai. But I think she wanted something else for me.
Show me your skill.
Hold still.
I can breathe again. Thanks. Well, this day is full of surprises.
Go, and stay safe.
Master Sora.
I've already liberated Tsushima Island. I'm gonna liberate Iki Island. And after that, I'll finish this DLC. And then I am all done and all set for Ghost of Yotai.
I know this battlefield. I tried to forget this place.
Are you well, my lord?
This doesn't feel like victory.
Let me take you to your father.
Is this how it's supposed to feel, Lord Adachi?
Victories don't have to feel good.
How many fell to your blade, Lord Sakai?
I hardly recall. None remember.
Dozens, from what I heard.
Leave the glory for the rest of us, my lord.
This wasn't about glory. It was a message for Iki. Harbor these raiders at your peril.
These weren't warriors. They were untrained villagers with rusted...
Enough! I require a private word with my son. Lord Adachi, feed the men and get them drunk. Come here.
Father, what happened today?
These villagers were helping hide the raiders.
We butchered them. All the men in the village.
The samurai ran hot, yes. But these fools attacked us.
The man I killed.
The man you killed was a criminal. You did well today. Better than I expected.
Father.
We fulfilled our orders from Aljito. Raise your head high. Today, you were a warrior.
If you were here today, Father, would you condone my actions so freely?
That's my Sora. Let's go, Sora!
If you can handle yourself in a fight, come here.
Are you challenging me?
That depends. Are you for or against these Mongols?
Against.
Then that's all I need to know. We set up archery targets around Iki to train for another samurai invasion. Instead, we got Mongols. If you're looking for practice, shoot an arrow through each lantern as fast as you can.
I've shot warriors while riding on horseback. I think I can hit a few lanterns.
Hitting them is one thing. Speed is another. When you're ready, grab an arrow.
Better than that.
Yeah.
Almost impressed.
My tip? Imagine you're shooting at samurai.
Jin from Yarikawa. Didn't think you'd make it.
What happened here?
Friends of mine lived on this farm. I hoped they'd join our fight, but those Mongol bastards got to them first. The least they deserve is a proper burial. Won't be long.
I'll help you.
You don't have to do that.
I know. I want to.
Grab the spade. May they find peace in the next life.
I didn't take you for a religious man.
I'm full of surprises.
You said you would think about bringing me to your crew. Have you made up your mind?
That depends. Is the eagle's poison still affecting you?
Yes, but it hasn't slowed me down. Take me to meet your raider friends, and I'll prove I can help you fight back.
All right, samurai. We've got a ride ahead of us. Try and keep up.
Where are you taking me?
An old raider stronghold. We used it to hide from the samurai. Now it's keeping us safe from the Mongols.
You're not worried about taking a samurai to your secret hideaway?
Of course I am. But we need every fighting arm we can get. Just watch yourself once we get there. Ever since the Sakai invasion, samurai are slightly less popular than a pit of venomous snakes.
The Sakai invasion?
The butcher of Iki and his gang thought they could bring a little law and order to our island. We showed them, but not before losing a lot of good people.
From what I heard, neither side was innocent.
There's some truth to that. I've never seen a pretty war. There's a hidden entrance to the stronghold up ahead. Mongols, they found the entrance. Let's see how good you are with that blade, samurai. Good. You're not too sick to fight.
We're not getting in this way.
That's Fune's doing. Any outsiders find our home, we block the entrance and kill the witnesses. No exceptions.
I hope she's more welcoming to invited guests.
We'll find out soon enough.
Is there another way in?
Only by sea. There was a path years ago, before my time. Don't know if it's still there.
It's worth a shot.
How many samurai has this man murdered? Remember your father's attendant? His throat was opened while he slept. His blood sprayed your tent.
Silence!
Jin, you alright?
Yes. Sometimes I hear the eagle's voice.
Like she can read your mind or something?
No. I hear my own thoughts. Things I didn't know I was thinking. But in her voice.
I hope it wears off.
I see why the samurai never found this hideaway of yours.
It's the only stronghold on Iki that survived the Sakai invasion.
Let's hope that holds for the Mongols.
No way to cross.
There's always a way.
Samurai have to say shit like that.
Do pirates have to mug off?
Just the clever ones. Neat trick. I could use one of those.
It was a gift from a brilliant friend. He passed.
Sorry to hear that. Minor setback.
Look for a way around.
Never seen a samurai do that before.
You're welcome to join me.
You all right?
I'm fine.
Doing great. Don't die. Not bad. Bastards. They're after one of our ships.
Friends of yours?
Wouldn't call them friends. Yes, I knew that. That makes 4 craft we've lost to the Eagle's warship.
I'll get us through here. How did you join up with Fune?
We enjoyed the hospitality of the Sakai Inn together.
You mean Fort Sakai?
Terrible food. But we left with our heads intact. Most of the guests weren't so lucky. Almost there.
He is luring you into a den of murderers. They will kill you just as they killed your father.
When we step through that gate, there's no turning back. Everything you do is on my head. Don't make me regret this, samurai.
Worry less about me and more about your friends.
That's exactly who worries me. And they should worry you, too. Just stay close, keep your sword sheathed, and let me do the talking. Here we go.
Tenzo? You're back.
You brought a samurai here? Wait until Hune hears about this.
I'll tell her myself. Get back to your posts.
I'm watching you, samurai.
Let's get you to Fune. Impress her, and the wolves will back off.
And if I don't impress her?
I've seen her tie men up and leave them to drown at high tide. Even hung one traitor from the mast of her ship for the gulls to eat. But I don't know what she'll do to a samurai.
Those people.
More victims of the Eagle's poison. Not as lucky as you.
Tenzo! You're running out of clean rags!
Check the drawers. I have a shirt you can strip down. Let's go, Jin. Fune's waiting.
Was that your house?
They needed more than me. Yes, Fune. Watching us from her favorite perch.
Tenzo! Get your ass up here!
Coming, Fune! Remember, make nice. And stow the samurai attitude.
Welcome back, Tenzo.
I can explain.
I hope so. Because right now, I'm really curious why you brought a samurai into my home.
You sent me to find people who can fight.
Fight for us, not against us.
If I wanted to come for you, you would know it.
Jin.
It's all right, Tenzo. I want to hear this samurai dig his own grave.
I'm here because the Mongols invaded my home too. And if the Eagle isn't stopped on your shores, she's going to bring her army and her poison to Tsushima. We can defeat the Eagle and save both our homes, but only if we work together.
He's your catch, Tenzo. What's your take?
Maybe he helps us. Or he's skewered on a Mongol spear. And you get to brag about one more samurai dying on Iki Island. Either way, we've got nothing to lose.
You're in, samurai. I hope you don't get seasick. When the next storm hits, we're taking every boat in this cove and attacking that Mongol warship.
Sounds like a good way to lose half your men. Get me aboard that warship, and I can sink it.
Tenzo, get this fool out of my face.
Jin may have a point. We can't get close enough to board the warship. But a Mongol boat from Iki resupplies them every few days.
We can take their supply ship and make the delivery ourselves.
Tenzo, you think this can work? You're in charge.
I need 12 men. Jin can be one of them.
They're yours.
The supply ship docks on the northeast side of the island. Look for a small inlet, steep cliffs.
I'll meet you there. Fune, it has been a pleasure.
Just watch your step, samurai.